Reddit stories.
Is she over me cheating, or am I paranoid? This will be long to read because I do not want to leave any details, so it is best you read everything to get a good grasp of what is going on. I met this girl on Twitter about 9 years ago, and we've been dating for the past 7 years. Living together for the past 5 years. I moved in with her family and then we got our own apartment within a few months of that. I am very close with her family and we have been through some seriously tough times together. She has flown out to meet my mom and siblings. I have not proposed to her, but I gave her a ring for Christmas as a promise ring since I didn't have the money yet for an actual engagement ring. She told me she was disappointed and did make clear that this did make her question our future. We squashed that, all good I hope. Ever since we were together she has liked to go out with her friends. Either to a friend's house, a bar, club or hookah lounge. All places where singles go to hook up potentially. I've brought it up before, but she always claims, in tears, that she would never do anything to me. Like have a quickie, make out or let a guy touch or dance with her. So years pass by and we are in post-pandemic. I quit my job to look for something I actually like. She actually helped me come to this decision. She however found her profession. She is a very well-paid nail technician. She began to change her diet and lose weight. She is now dressing different, crop tops, showing off more of her body. She doesn't have sex with me as often and blames her hair. She claims she is too hairy and can't turn herself on knowing I can see all of that, especially hitting it from the back, etc. She is getting a Brazilian this week, so we will see if that changes. It could be that she does feel pretty enough to dress nice but not pretty enough for sex. She claims she is getting pretty for me and herself. We cannot assume she has a work relationship since she works in a salon with 2 other girls I personally know. The owner of this salon is who she went out with last night. We are 26 by the way, the owner of the salon is 23 and single. Last weekend she went out to the bar with her high school friend. After not doing this for a while, I was vividly upset. We talked. She then went out again last night. I was upset again. She cried to me telling not to let this one thing end us. That she's young, has no kids, is not married and I can't expect her to be a homebody pretty much. I asked if I could go out with her, she said no. Because last night specifically she went out with a girlfriend, salon owner, whom she never went out with before. And didn't want it to be awkward with me being the only guy there and the only boyfriend. Okay. I guess I will be able to go out with her next time since she now knows who she is. Let's see. We compromised. I said I would pick her up from wherever she is. She agreed and she went out. I have been going crazy this past week. Because she went out consecutively, last weekend and last night. Let's see if she goes again, next weekend. We talked, I told her how I feel. I am a very analytical guy, I love science and statistics. I explained to her that it doesn't matter that she going to the bar or whatever to be with her friends. But men go to bars and stuff to hook up with girls. And I told her it is not just hooking up I have a problem with, it's dancing, touching or giving a guy the idea that they have a chance. Before you day I have a boyfriend. This to me is disloyal. I specifically asked her if anything has ever happened. She says no. The most is casual conversation. That as soon as she sees what the guy intentions are she blows them off. My issues with all of this is, why put yourself in such a vulnerable position? Statistically bars and clubs are where people cheat, and alcohol makes you forget and makes you horny. So even if you go out without the intention to cheat, the possibility is still there, especially because you are drunk. And there are men hounding you, you are bound to give in. Or am I wrong? I have seen how she gets when she is too drunk. And it is unbearable. She has come home from a club shit-faced a couple of times. And God knows what happened. I remember one night she went out to a club. I believe it was the first time to my knowledge. And she came home extremely horny. Is it possible she was fantasizing about another man who was hitting on her at the club? Probably yes. These are all thoughts I have in my mind. I am a mess and I do not know what to do with myself. She claims why I am bringing this up now after 7 years. I told her I have always had a problem with it. I just thought she would grow out of it. She is even extensively taking Bible study classes multiple times a week. So my thing is she getting pretty, going out, losing weight, and not having sex with me because she is no longer interested in me? And is looking for other men validation when she goes out and is waiting for something bad to happen one night to use it as an excuse to break up? Is she just dealing with me at this point, because she cries to me begging me and swearing to me that never has or ever will happen? So I am confused. Am I being played? Am I just an insecure? Most couples thrive when their partners go out. Is there limit to how often she goes out? Anything I should look out for? I ended up buying a spy pen to put it in her purse whenever she decides to go out again. Hopefully it catches sound well. This action was taken mostly because I am an insecure. And I want specific answers. I do not want to be the guy that is asking for every single little detail about her night. But I still do want to know what is going on. So this is my best course of action. Please ask me questions and do not assume. I tried to provide as much info as possible. Let me know if there are any areas that you would like more clarification on. She is a sweet, loving girl. About 5 feet 2 inches in height, and does not have a history of infidelity to my knowledge. Is it possible for a woman to find me attractive or hot, but not want to have sex with me because she doesn't feel attractive herself? Due to, let's say, their hair? Or are they capable of going to a club bar, hairy vagina and all, and hook up with a guy whom they find hot? I ask because she recently has openly found other men attractive in front of me. I showed her a George Michael video the other night while in bed. She literally made a licking sound at the screen. I turned that down and told her he was gay, RIP. Then we were watching The Circle and this tall, black diesel man came up on the screen and she liked him too. But then realized I was right next to her. So my thinking is, she would give it up to me even with her hairy self if she found me as attractive as George Michael. Or the guy from The Circle, or would she still not do it because she is truly insecure about how she looks down there? I'm 5 feet 2 inches as well. Skinny. I began working out to see if it would a difference in how I feel about myself and how she sees me. I guess the issue could be me. Am I just too insecure to deal with her going out and potentially getting done in the bathroom? Because she's drunk and horny and gets hit on by a dude that looks like George Michael.
Reddit stories.
Your suspicious are pretty natural. Personally, I would have sexual intercourse with my partner regardless of hair or not. I'd say you may be a little insecure about the way you look. But I cannot blame you if she's reacting that way towards George Michael. The best thing to do would be talk to her, but place it all on the table. Literally state the issue, how it makes you feel, and make sure you have a solution if she asks. If she does not comply, I hate to say it, but you would be best of leaving her. She's clearly affecting your mental well-being, and it is unfair. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Hope this helped.
Reddit stories.
Are you a Taliban? Your girlfriend is not an object that you could put in a drawer and use whenever you want to get laid. So what? And what would you say if in the future she might work with other men? Grow up or get off of this relationship. The abuser is you. Sorry mate, but what you wrote up doesn't give a clue that she is currently cheating. And if she wants to test her seduction potential with minor flirting with strangers, Don't put her in handcuffs at home. And try to have a little faith and trust to your partner.
Reddit stories.
Thanks, I really appreciate that. Nah, I'm not Taliban. Just confused. Scared. Jealous. I'll work on it, thank you.
Reddit stories.
First of all, if my girl goes to club every weekend, that's a red flag and she's gone. 7 years already and she still does it, that is definitely bad sign. What you said is correct, club is literally where guys hit and say things and try to hook up with your girl. She know that. She seems super defensive when you asked if you can go out with her. Who in the world would decline your so on going out to the club together? That makes zero sense to me. Her coming home late is also red flag. Let us know how that pen thing goes. But at the moment, I would keep it back of my mind and look for signs. But dude, be safe and careful. Your girl shouldn't be going out every weekend and drunk. That sex thing is also weird. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, especially if you will be doing it in the dark. Who ain't seeing her thing?
Reddit stories.